The pros and cons of AJ Styles defeating Jinder Mahal for the WWE title. I'm about to get into that right now. WWE title, Jinder Mahal, AJ Styles, Survivor Series. Let's go. Alright, first I'd like to ask you to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make. So, AJ Styles is your new WWE champion. How about that? Right. About to get into this. It's gonna be AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. I'll have a poll up. Who do you think will win at Survivor Series? AJ Styles or Brock Lesnar? I'll put that poll up to where you can click it, vote on that, and give me your opinion. And let's not waste any more time. The pros of AJ Styles defeating Jinder Mahal. Let's get into that right now. First up, we have WWE realizing that they made a mistake. Look, the first step is admittance. And I gotta give WWE credit. You know, they realized that they made a mistake with Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal. You know, I'm just gonna give them a hand clap right now. They realized, look, there's not enough star power here. We gotta do something here. And I guess the special guest referee thing fell apart. So they just went ahead and said, okay, we're gonna throw the belt on AJ Styles. We need to make Survivor Series special. We need to do something, and AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar does that. So I'm gonna give them credit there. All right, moving on. This is a much more key match, and it's a much more interesting match. AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, first time match. First time matches should be held at big pay-per-views or at pay-per-views. Thank you very much for not throwing a first time match away on Smackdown and Raw. This is interesting. This is something I can sink my teeth into. Not Jinder Mahal. Nothing is wrong with Jinder Mahal, the person or the wrestler. He's fantastic. It's just that the booking of Jinder Mahal is that I didn't agree with it. And that's just my personal opinion. They didn't put him in a great position, and I didn't like it from the start, and I haven't liked it throughout. But looking at AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, it is that much more interesting. And moving on, it is a boost to the Survivor Series build. In my previous video, I talked about how Survivor Series had all these exhibition matches, and you know that really put a damper on the excitement of the build for Survivor Series, because everybody's saying, you know, it's just exhibition matches, who cares? And when you look at this match, this is an exhibition match. However, it is a first time, arguably a dream match, and we're gonna get it at Survivor Series. Also, my last pro, it is a more believable matchup. Now we have a believable star facing off with Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Look, this is believable. AJ Styles is on Brock Lesnar's level, above Brock Lesnar's level, in my opinion, when it comes to WWE status. Much more above him, but you know, maybe WWE sees that in a different light. So this is a much more believable match. However, this video is called Pros and Cons. So therefore, let's get into the cons. Okay. One of my fears here is that this is going to be the same old Brock Lesnar match. Brock Lesnar isn't as motivated as once before. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal figure in the world of wrestling. I'm gonna give him that. But we're getting into a process where we're getting these same old Brock Lesnar matches where he does the suplex, and then the guy comes back, whoever he's facing, he gets in offense, and then it looks like the guy is going to beat Brock Lesnar. Oh, he's probably going to beat Brock Lesnar this time, and then out of nowhere we get one random F5 and the match is over. I'm afraid that, look, Brock Lesnar is gonna have this same old match. WWE is gonna have this same old match. I've said I've said recently that AJ Styles is in broom territory where he can have a match with a broom and it'll be 3 stars. However, if the layout of the match is Brock Lesnar suplex, then it's not much AJ can do. Moving on to my next con, and that is AJ Styles is the one that is most likely going to be fed to Brock Lesnar instead of Jinder Mahal. Now, this is a case of be careful what you wish for. I really like the fact that AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar is going down for Survivor Series. It's much more interesting, it's much more believable, but AJ Styles is probably going to take the fall, and it's probably going to be in uninteresting fashion that he takes the fall. And I'm not down with the same old match happening in AJ Styles, you know, having not had a great match, just take a random fall in the middle of the ring. That's going to be boring. However, this may sound like me complaining, wanting my cake and eating it too, but if they were to have AJ Styles getting a lot of offense and make it a real back and forth classic match where Brock Lesnar just so happens to escape barely with a victory, then I would be satisfied with that. Look, AJ Styles doesn't have to win this match so long as they make him look good, and if it's the normal Brock Lesnar match, he won't look good. So moving on to my final con of the night. This brings me to the question of, is this just being done for Survivor Series? Look, is WWE just looking at the Jinder Mahal or the former Jinder Mahal Brock Lesnar match and saying, okay, we're gonna put AJ there, and we're only gonna put him there just to spice up Survivor Series, and we're only gonna put him there to spice up Survivor Series, and then after this, we're gonna have the rematch with Jinder Mahal, and he's gonna get the belt back? Look, if that's the case, I am going to be one angry wrestling fan, one angry camper if they have this match with Brock Lesnar and AJ, have the same old Brock Lesnar match, then come back next month or the month after that and then say, okay, let's throw this Jinder Mahal AJ Styles match back on, and then have Jinder Mahal win somehow. I am going to rant if that happens. Look, that better not happen. That's all I'm going to say, but it has entered my thought process once I've settled down from watching AJ Styles have a phenomenal victory. So we'll see on that one. I think it's a con. I don't want to be such a cynic, but it just feels like that's the case, and I really hope it's not. But for the moment, I'm going to enjoy the fact that AJ Styles has won the title again. The title is back where it belongs, on the waist of AJ Styles, and we have a phenomenal match. Hopefully a phenomenal match. We definitely have a phenomenal build heading into the Survivor Series with AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar, the Beast. So I'll see how this plays out. I'll be interested. I'll be back once again with another video, but AJ Styles is the WWE champion, and I'm loving every bit of it.